What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rasan427, and today I have a massive haul to show you. This is everything I picked up in like pretty much the last month or so, pretty much the last couple weeks, but let's say a month or so. This huge haul, trade pickbacks, everything. I'll be doing some single videos on some of this stuff. But actually starting off, I actually just got a package from Amazon, so I'll actually start off with that and then get into this. You see how much stuff this is? Like, this is just absolutely massive. Go through each of these one by one. Start off with the omnibus in this package right here. And let's start off. Captain America Lives Ed Brubaker Omnibus. Now, there's a reason why I started off. This is my first Ed Brubaker Captain America Omnibus. My first Captain America Omnibus. There's a reason why I started off on this because it collects issue 43 to 50, 600 to 601, Reborn number 1 through 6, and Reborn Prologue. But you get this Ed Brubaker one. It's issue 43. Captain America Lives right here. Super excited to have this. Of course, I got it discounted. Now, some of these books I got heavily discounted, 50% off. Some of these I actually got as a gift for a price or whatever, but $75 right here. And I actually paid about 42, oh, the 45, something like that. But can't wait to get into this. But I actually have something else that actually goes with this. That's why I actually picked this up as well. But let's jump into this. First of all, Batman Year 1, Year 2. This is not in no order. I should have split it up with Marvel and DC, but forget it. Batman, DC Finest. Now, I wasn't going to collect DC Finest. Then I seen it today, and I was like, you know what? I should get it. Because I got the one after this and then the one before this. Once I get this, I need to get the one after and before this. I have to get it at that point. Now, reading this, I guess it would make sense. But the one before this, I don't believe it's coming out for a while from what my understanding of it is. But this one is from 1986 to 87. This actually collects Batman number 401 to 412, Batman Annual number 11, Detective Comics 568 to 579. Now, what they're going to do is, starting from this point, and maybe starting for the point before this, they're going to collect this in chronological order, which is going to be great to have. So it's great because I can actually start it and actually go through the whole line, because I don't really do epic collections. But then the problem is DC don't really collect their material as good as Marvel. So this is actually not even, I don't think they collect it in the omnibus format, which it definitely should be. But that'll be a couple years probably, because they're getting better with collecting their stuff in omnibus format. Next thing, we're going to go back and forth for this one. Daredevil End of Days. This is actually the cap off the Bendis run. This actually collects Daredevil End of Days number 1 through 8. Now, this is the cap off to his run, because this is like the ending to his run and like the last part of it right here. So that's super cool. And this is like a what if story, I guess you could say, to end it off his run, like kind of like what Scott Snyder did with what's that book called, Last Night on Earth. Now this Captain America series is what I was talking about with the Ed Brubaker one, because this actually collects 22 to 24 in a Winter Soldier one shot. So I actually don't have this in omnibus format. I seen the omnibus, it was damaged, so I didn't get it in the store. But not at this store that I just went to, but just in the store period. But I said I'm gonna collect it and trade until they reprint it. But because I did this, let's get into what follows this, because at the end of this pile. But let's get into that next. That is these 3 books. Now this is Captain America, Death of Captain America 1 through 3. I believe this is what the whole omnibus is, which is great for me because this is what the whole omnibus is. But this actually collects, starting with number 1. This collects 25 to 30. Now that goes up to issue 24. That one. This collects 31 to 36. And then this one collects 37 to 42. Now I believe, yeah, because this is what, no. Yeah, I believe this is what the whole omnibus is. But once that reprints, I'll get it. But it was just too much on aftermarket for me to pay and stuff like that. Let's get into some more Captain America right here. Captain America Steve Rogers. This is when they were doing the whole Hail Hydra thing. Controversial storyline, but this collects Nick Spencer's run number 1 through 6 and Free Comic Book Day number 1, Captain America. Pretty cool. Got it for cheap, so I was like, why not just get it? Some more Daredevil. Daredevil Punisher number 1 through 4 by Charles Soule. This is cool. This actually collects it in his omnibus, but I was like, I don't know when that omnibus coming out. Might as well get it. Daredevil fan. Daredevil is actually dropping tonight. I just realized that. It's coming on tonight. Punisher pretty much will show up, so we'll see. I'll be dropping this right after this, so it should come out before Daredevil should come out. Super excited about that. Fear Itself, a Marvel event. Heard mixed things about it. Heard some people like it. Some people really didn't like it. It's about Matt Fraction and Stuart Eminem. I'm a Stuart Eminem fan. Don't really read that much Matt Fraction. So collects fair stuff number 1 through 7, and that's it. There were some other issues that was collecting like a more bigger hardcover, I think. That was like 7.1 Captain America, 7.2 Thor, 7.3 Iron Man. I believe that's what they're called. It's like something like that. I guess it was like a prologue, because this collects 1 to 7. Yes, I guess they were like afterwards of that. Now, I needed to complete my Superman run, so I got Volume 6, Imperious Rex. This is a Rebirth. Peter J. Tomasi, Superman, $16.99. I don't know why I said the person that. But this actually collects 33 to 36 and 39 to 41. They actually skipped some, because I believe that's the Super Sons run. But you see over here, I have 1 through 5. So that's exactly why I need it. Volume 6. Secret Invasion. This is an older copy. It has some wear on it, but why not just get it? Retails for $30. Got it for cheap. Secret Invasion. This collects Secret Invasion 1 through 8. Now, this event was right before Fair Sale. I believe it was Secret Invasion, then Fair Sale. Savage Avengers by Jerry Duggan and Diato. This is all about Conan and basically him leading his team of Avengers. David Finch did the covers. But you actually get Savage Avengers number 1 through 5 and Free Comic Book Day 2019. Avengers / Savage Avengers. Now, I actually have a printing of this, which is here. But I hate when they do the movie covers. I understand why they do it. They want to draw people in. Hate it. Don't like it. But I got this one now. Should get rid of this one. Might just keep both. I don't know. I really didn't love the story. It's like the most least favorite thing that Mark Millar's ever done. I love Mark Millar. Like, I love like pretty much all his stuff. But this one just didn't hit for me. Maybe I need to read it again, but didn't really do it for me. I don't know. Ooh, this thing. Dark Knight's Metal Compendium. $60. I believe this collects everything in the omnibus. Now, the omnibus may have more, but this thing feels good. It looks good. Everything. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. It collects so much stuff. I'm not going to read all that off, but it collects the main series, I believe, like 1 through 6. Some Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and all the one-shots that actually came out of this. Now, I remember all the figures came out for this. When the Red Death and this came out, and the figures for that came out, and the figure for that came out, I wasn't really reading comics at the time, so I didn't really know where it came from. I was like, these characters look super cool. But I heard so many great things about this. Now, this doesn't collect Dark Knight Death Metal. It just collects Dark Knight's Metal, the whole series of that. Then it was a sequel, Death Metal. Believe this is the whole companion to it. Everything collected inside one place. Compendium. Am I mad I didn't get the omnibus? No, because I don't need everything in omnibus format, and this looks actually cool. And this is my first compendium. I don't have compendiums, because sometimes I feel like the paper quality is just not there. This one looks like the paper quality is really good, so that's pretty cool. Superman. I needed this just simply because, needed this simply because I have Volume 1 and 3. Now, they kind of made me mad because they came out with Volume 1 of this. See, this is Volume 2, collects issue 6 through 12 with a hardcover. Then Volume 2, there's no hardcovers. But then for Nightwing and everything else, they're coming out with hardcovers. Superman, there's no hardcovers. I'm just like, that's just stupid. But this is the ongoing series. I need to catch up on a whole ton of stuff. Because I got even more stuff. I got all this stuff, and I still need to catch up on other stuff. But definitely need to catch up on this series. I heard a lot of great things about this series. Oh, Tim Sale. Darwin Cook. I never read anything from Darwin Cook. Kryptonite, the deluxe edition. So excited to read this. Love Tim Sale. Maybe I'll become a fan of Darwin Cook. I don't really love his artwork, but we'll see about it. Now, this is actually a Superman series, Superman Confidential, which started out as a series of this, but then it spun off into like some other stuff, but then it came back to it once issue 11 came out. It's like a 20-issue series, but they collected basically the storyline of Kryptonite when Superman first interacted with Kryptonite. That's basically the story of it. And we saved like almost the best for last, because I wanted to save this biggest book for last, but maybe my favorite comic book series of all time, Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon and John Cassidy, who actually just passed away. Oh my god, this is just so good. The artwork, the characters, it's perfection to me. And I actually got rid of my old printing of this. It was a complete collection because I wanted to match up with this. Like, come on. How can you beat this? Now, I'm not Epic Collection collector. That's the reason I was kind of on the fence with DC Finest, but I was like, you know what, forget it. I'll get into DC Finest. Because I have some Epic Collections. One of the stuff that I really love. And, you know, I usually try to wait for the omnibus, but then you can't always wait for the omnibus because it's going to take a while, but then you keep worrying about the omnibus and not getting what you want. But with this one, I'm double, triple, quadruple dipping with this one. So cool to have this. And I needed the newest print. That's why I sold the old one. I needed the newest printing of this. I'm actually going to reread this soon because it needs to be reread. That's how good this thing is. The costumes, the art, man, everything. Now, this was delayed a lot because this is from 2004, right? 2004, 2005. And this is from 2006 to 2008. For 24 issues, that should only take about 2 years. It took 4. That's how delayed this book actually was. They actually had to reveal something that happened in this book inside of another series because this book took so long. But it was highly, highly delayed. Like, this book was coming out every 3 months at one point. The main event, Hawk Gray. I just need one more. One more. I'm going to show you guys something. Now, behind this, see, I got Daredevil yellow. And then behind this, I'm going to move all these other way. I got Captain America white. Now, all I need is Spider-Man blue. Now, I don't like the cover they got available because, of course, the DM sold out and it's gone. So I probably won't be able to find it. I got to pay like, what is it, like 70, 80? I'm not paying that much. I'm not paying over retail. But just need one more Spider-Man blue and I'll have all of them. Now, they are coming out with the Wolverine one, but that's not the color series. I will be getting that one as well. But that's not the color series. That's something different. But, oh my God. This one, this is like a read right away. In a packaging, Hawk Gray 1 through 6. Fantastic. Fantastic.